You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we're going to talk about the New England Patriots and the awful free agent situation they find themselves in. This will tie back into the Buccaneers. By the way, if I make Baker Mayfield video every other day, it's because, well, most of the teams that we cover on this channel have had or do have still some interest in Baker Mayfield. Whether it's the Falcons, and that's real, and the Patriots, and that's real, nonetheless, he's probably going back to the Buccaneers. But most of the fan bases that we cover on this team have a vested interest in knowing what the rumors are, all of them, for Baker Mayfield. So let's get to the Patriots, because it looks like potentially for Jerod Mayo and Elliott Wolf, this free agency period, which they were going to try to restock the cupboards, could end up being a complete disaster. A complete disaster. Because, yeah, it's likely Baker's going back to the Buccaneers, and we have found out that Mike Evans flat told the Patriots no. He was not interested in coming to the Patriots. Wow. That's I don't know that that's surprising, because he put the word out. He wasn't interested in a rookie quarterback or a rebuilding team, and, well, that's exactly what the Patriots are right now. I do wonder, however, let's say Bill Belichick was still there. Would his 6 rings have carried any weight with somebody like Mike Evans, a longtime veteran? I would be very interested to know that. You know, just wondering. This is The Athletic. They did a really good piece on the Patriots and where they're sitting right now, which is in a bad spot. Elliott Wolf knew the free agent period that lay ahead might not be a smooth one. Still, the Patriots' de facto general manager, I still don't understand why there's not a title there, made his pitch during the NFL scouting combine in Indianapolis for top players to come to New England, despite the team's 4-13 record a year ago, a largely subpar roster and poor prospects for 2024. Okay, that's why the scouting combine is so important outside of draft picks. You hear this. Elliott Wolf made his pitch to the agents that were all out there for their interest in top players. I don't think it went very well. Quote, "We're heading in the right direction," Wolf said of his pitch. "It's a new era. We have leadership with Jerod Mayo that is going to be tremendous." Those free agent players, nor do the players on the team, even though they do have at least some experience with him, they don't know if it's going to be tremendous with Jerod Mayo or not. As of right now, it looks really suspect. Very suspect. Let's just be honest. That all may be the case, but with free agency less than a week away, it begins Monday with the legal tampering period. The Patriots are finding out that some of the top free agents aren't particularly interested in joining the rebuild. The Patriots' priority in free agency is landing a difference-making wide receiver, according to a team source. But that could prove to be difficult. They had planned on making a run at Buccaneers free agent to be wide receiver Mike Evans. But even before Evans agreed to a 2-year contract Monday to stay in Tampa Bay, the receiver had no interest in coming to the Patriots, according to a league source. Wow. The same may be the case for his quarterback. There you go. The Patriots are very familiar with Baker Mayfield. Wolf was the assistant general manager when the Browns drafted Mayfield first overall in 2018. Alex Van Pelt was the offensive coordinator in Cleveland in 2020 and 2021. Given those connections, it's not surprising the Patriots would be interested in signing Mayfield, who will be a free agent after a Pro Bowl season in Tampa. But it doesn't appear that interest is mutual. Early indications are that Mayfield plans to consider other options. Likely the Buccaneers, Vikings, and Falcons before the Patriots could become serious contenders for his service. He could command more than $30 million per year, according to a league source. In short, despite the Patriots' connections to Mayfield, New England is not expected to be at the top of his wish list. Yikes. Those are two examples to highlight the unfortunate reality to which the Patriots find themselves in. To many within the team, their ample resources, highlighted by a number 3 overall pick and the fact that they're projected to enter free agency with the most cap space in the NFL, make the Patriots an appealing destination and candidate for a quick rebuild. But already, of the 2 top free agents have signaled they don't want to come to New England. Wow. Of course, that may end up meaningless. It doesn't matter if 15 players pass on the Patriots if the few they sign become impactful acquisitions. Now, it does go on to say here, and if you're wondering exactly the kind of guys that they would be looking at as far as wide receivers go, all right, none of the fiasco known as the Patriots right now would matter if Wolf and Mayo can lure top free agents who can change the outlook. Receiver Calvin Ridley, not a bad pickup, will be a free agent and could match the productivity of Evans over the next 3 years. He's younger. The Patriots will probably pivot to making him their top priority now. Marquise Brown, that would be Hollywood, is another receiving option. Not a bad one, but he's a number 2. He's not a number 1. Though T. Higgins and the Bengals and Michael Pittman Jr. with the Colts appear likely to stick with their teams. So now there is some buzz around the idea that in theory, all right, they might be able to do a sign and trade for T. Higgins. And if I could do that, if I was the Patriots, I'd be all over it. I think he is a clear-cut number 1. Now, they go on to talk about some things we've talked about. The Pats can look for a bridge quarterback in free agency like Jacoby Brissett. I think there's a high likelihood that either Joe Flacco or Jacoby Brissett will be the veteran. Okay? Someone who can compete with a rookie for the starting job in training camp. The money that would have gone to Mayfield can instead be used on a receiver like Ridley, investing in offensive tackle like Michael Winu or Tyron Smith from the Cowboys. And word has it, they've got a bunch of interest in Tyron Smith coming from the Cowboys. Question is, that does you no good if you don't re-sign to Winu as your right tackle. Tyron can be your left, and he can be your right. And, yeah, that looks a lot better for maybe a couple of years. It's still you need to draft some tackles. And there are some really good wide receivers in this draft. I mean, they could easily draft like 2 number 1s in theory in this class. They could look up and do exactly what the Bengals did about 4 years ago. The Patriots could look up and have a situation in 3 or 4 years where they have drafted themselves into a Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd situation where they've got a 3-headed monster that is real and very good. The problem for the Bengals is that Joe Burrow, or one of the 3, hasn't been able to stay healthy. But we saw what happened when they were. They went to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And they, every year, it seems like, give the Chiefs all they can handle, provided Joe Burrow is healthy. But they're a perfect example right there. And Jacoby Brissett is a functional quarterback in the NFL. He's a move-the-chain guy. Gardner Minshew, too. All right, Joe Flacco, if he's got weapons, is a move-the-chain guy. All right? And they would probably still likely draft a quarterback, I would guess. Where? I don't know. Whether they would trade back, I don't know. But as of right now, Mike Evans said no. Sounds like Baker Mayfield's a no. They would be the 4th team on his list. And they're going to have to overpay, according to this, to get anyone. Man, the offensive the talent cupboard is so bare for the Patriots. It's kind of sad. Yeah, it is sad, frankly. Just one of the teams you expect to always be competitive. I understand no Tom Brady. I get it. No Bill Belichick. I get it. But still, it's a mess. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.